Okay, Arangan, take us away.
Yeah, so well, I was feeling a bit more confident about England this morning compared to now that Sam Curran's out.
Shots fired straight away. What?
But I think England still have a very strong chance of winning. They're a really good short format unit. They've still got Owen Morgan, Joss Buttler, Moeen Ali, Bairstow, and Billings. So they always have a good chance. I think from the bowling side, we might be a little bit short. I mean, obviously, when you have players like Stokes or Jofra Archer out, it definitely kind of removes some of that fear factor. But a lot of England players have generally been in quite good form. So we've seen not only with the ODIs and the T20, but also through the 100, we've got a lot of good players coming through. So Mills, for example, has been doing quite well. Livingston's been really good in the 100 and also in the T20s against Pakistan. Sorry. But I think England will be a team to beat, and England should definitely be up there. Whether they'll go all the way is tricky to say, but you just never know. We have so many players where they have the ability just to take the game away from other teams. So even against some of the big sides, a cameo from someone like Jason Roy, even Bairstow, can make the difference. So I think England will definitely be a very strong team and hopefully should make the finals at the very least, or maybe the semis.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Owen Morgan's been in really bad form, and apparently in the IPO he's been pretty horrific as well. Arangan, if you're the England coach, are you playing Owen Morgan?
It's tricky. I think he brings a lot to the team in terms of his soft skills, so leadership-wise. As a captain, he helps to galvanize the team. In terms of his form in general, I think I would pick him as a captain, maybe not as a batsman right now. But I would say when it comes down to it, he can produce a good. So watch that space.
Yeah, Ray saying here Liam Livingstone set the IPL on fire. Sorry, he hasn't been very good, has he? I think according to I've been watching, but I can see by everyone's glum faces that look at it, he's absolutely destroying England. He's got Owen Morgan averages 9.1 for a strike rate of 99. So clearly not a big fan. Actually, we're gonna quickly go around, guys. If you keep the questions really quick and short, but if you have any questions for Arangan, like shoot away now. Benny, do you have any questions about England?
Maybe come back to me at the end. I'll have a think.
Yeah, Vivek? No, he's like, nah, man. England, he's like, wait for me to come to New Zealand. Matt, what about you? I'm sure you've got one.
How much are you expecting our spinners to be any good? I'm a little bit worried about Rashid. I think he's been great. I don't know if this is it. I think his shoulder's got about 100 balls left in it, and I sort of hope it stretches out over the course of the tournament. Unfortunately, are we expecting much from them, or is that where we're going to be letting ourselves down?
Yeah, I think that's a key bit. I think England's spinners can be a bit unpredictable. Rashid, in particular, Ali, if he can produce, and both of them have the potential just to get absolutely smacked. So when you look at other teams and other bowling units, they perhaps have a bit more consistency and they can probably guarantee you a few wickets or at least something a bit more economical, which England sometimes are missing out on. And for me, amongst other things, it's the depth in the bowling attack that might come up a bit short.
No, well said. I think Archer's a big miss, isn't he? The X factor of Archer. I don't know how they're going to deal without him. But okay, Arangan, do you have a closing statement? Does anyone else have any other questions? Actually, quickly. No, Ali Ashad, you okay? Yeah, perfect. Okay, do you want to give a closing statement, a really strong statement as to why they're going to win it?
England still have a lot of very good, very experienced players. Let's not forget that they made the final for the last T20. So we can't rule them out exactly then. A lot of the players that were in that side have only got better and more experience compared to the previous World Cup final. Obviously, we are missing a lot of players who would naturally take the game away. And any side in the world would miss Ben Stokes, Jofra Archer, for example. But let's not rule out England just yet. They still have a very strong chance of going all the way, as they've proved before.
Very modest, but